Today we are meeting on the Syria chemical weapons. This is a monthly meeting, as you know. There has been some progress. That will be, I think, reflected in the report that's on the table by the OPCW. But there is still much work to be done before there is full implementation of Resolution 2118. I think it's unavoidable today that people will come back to the session that was held in The Hague. And as you know, the Security Council members came out in different positions on the question there. So I don't, to be realistic, I don't think we will be coming out with a joint statement to the press afterwards. I think that's going to be quite a challenge today. So that's where we are on the Syria chemical weapons. I also want to say on the humanitarian situation in southwestern Syria that this is a situation that we're obviously following very closely and with great concern. We've urged all parties to intensify efforts to enable the cross-border convoys from Jordan to urgently deploy. I want to say that we really commend the United Nations and the OCHA for the humanitarian preparations they have. But we're also gravely concerned for the rapid rate of displacement and reported attacks on civilians and medical facilities. And this is Sweden talking, calls on all parties to de-escalate violence immediately and protect civilians. I think all council members would agree with that, but I just want to say that this is where we stand right now. We are particularly concerned when it comes to the effect for children. As you know, we're going to organize this big debate on children and armed conflict on 9th of July. I'm sure the issue in southwest Syria will be part of that. But we're also having the special representative of the Secretary-General, Ms. Virginia Gamba, to brief us when we deal with the humanitarian situation in Syria later on this month.
Jake, do you expect any discussion on Duma and the attacks, the chemical attacks in Duma?
I don't know. I hope, and we've tried to tell members to be focused, not to repeat arguments that we've heard in the past, and to look towards the future on this very serious issue. But let's see. I mean, I can't dictate what others want to say on this, but we want to make it there's going to be some tension on this meeting. That's clear. The tension still exists. But as I said, there is still work to be done before Syria has implemented 2118. So we need to continue.
On Myanmar and Bangladesh, so you were asked yesterday at the 4 o'clock session about when you hear from the Secretary-General about his trip. See, I wanted to know, will it be at the 23rd in maybe an open session, or the 20th on the lunch? And wouldn't you hear from him before it, given that he's coming back apparently today?
Possibly. Well, no, we have not discussed with him when he came back. He's not been to Myanmar, as far as I understand. He's been to Bangladesh. So we'll talk to him.
Also, the peacekeeping budget. Is it your what's happening with that? It was supposed to be done by the 30th.
I don't know. I ran into the Cameroon ambassador 3 times yesterday by chance, and he seemed to be keeping a straight face and was hopeful, but I just don't have the latest on that. Yeah.
Ambassador.
Say again?
I said welcome to the club because he does not say anything
to us. But I'll try to inform myself, and I'll see if I can have more to say on that.
I came to this late, so I hope you haven't already answered this. Southwest Syria, I know you're speaking about chemical weapons today, but the situation is just deteriorating right now. Do you not need a meeting on that, or had a discussion on that?
Yeah, I just made a few points on that, expressing the same concern that you're saying, the deterioration, the humanitarian situation, the need to get the convoys, cross-border convoy in from Jordan. So we're just looking into when we will and how we will discuss that in the Security Council. We have a meeting planned later on this month on the humanitarian situation for sure, and we'll just see whether there is a need to discuss it before that.
Could you discuss it possibly today? Is that a possibility?
You mean to raise it under
at the end of this meeting?
Well, we always could if someone wants to suggest that, but so there's always a possibility. Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much. See you later. You're right. You have to be there at 10, and we'll join you as soon as we can.